Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're doing the breakdown of the Commander of Waves, Jerome, coming to you from Kalahari Resorts in Ohio, guys. We are actually on vacation, but I wanted to make sure that we covered everything that this hero offers. Overall, my first outlook is he is a warrior, but he almost seems like a Warwick as a buffer, as a debuffer, which we'll go through as we're going through his skills and abilities. Pretty interesting build overall. Looking at the ultimate skill here, Captain of the Winds, uses the power of the wind to encourage all allied heroes, dispelling most debuffs, healing them of 25% of the max health, reducing the damage they take by 50%, and increasing tenacity. Again, that's kind of an interesting combination for an ultimate ability. So as you see, it doesn't do any damage. It doesn't do any crowd control. Again, it seems like he's almost like a support hero in that buffing aspect. With the healing, with the removal of debuffs, and then of course the massive damage reduction. The only good thing on here is the tenacity, which again, we're going to have to see exactly which formations that he does fall into. But overall, I'm not super impressed with looking through and breaking out his skills and seeing exactly where he is. Now, the duration does go up a little bit higher from 7 to 8 seconds. But again, that really doesn't make a huge difference unless you're looking at very particular formations that we could possibly see the Lightbearer hero really working in. Now, looking at the second skill, the Smart Sentinel, start of the battle, he summons the Ape Admiral, which you see on his shoulder. This skill is pretty interesting, which follows the enemy hero with the lowest health and reveals their weakness, increasing the damage they take by 20%. This makes me think of boss fights where if you use this hero, it is going to specifically only follow the boss because there is only one hero. When the following target casts their ultimate, the ape will jump up and down, shouting, alerting allies, and reducing the target's attack rating by 30%. So if there is only one damage dealer on the enemy team, this is going to make a big difference because that 30% for 4 seconds is a pretty solid damage reduction. I believe he does it before the ultimate ability happens, which again, we're going to have to check. Now, if the following target is defeated, the Ape Admiral will again select the enemy with the lowest health and begin following them. Then you can see level 2, level 3, the attack rating reduction actually goes by, or it goes higher. And then level 4, the duration actually extends to that 5-second counter. So pretty good. Now, this skill is the interesting one, guys. This is the performance evaluation. So everybody starts with a grade B. Every 25 strikes of damage the evaluated hero deals, their grade will increase. And with the grade increase, you can see there is additional ones. So if they're going from a B at B, they will give a 30% defense reduction. When they get upgraded to A, they get a 20% attack rating. S gives physical pierce points by 10. So notice there is not the magical pierce, it is just the physical aspect. And then the SS increases crit rating by 10 points, crit damage amplification by 10 points, which again, couple that with the damage amplification that he's going to provide. This could make a big difference in a lot of different teams. And it looks like it's almost a combination of a bunch of different heroes. When Lightbearer heroes fight alongside Jerome, the buff values are increased by 30%, which makes me think of the awakened version of Belinda, makes me think of Scarlet. That is going to be pretty interesting to see exactly the dynamic here. Now, looking at level 2, when an allied hero grade increases, Jerome and an ally receiving recover health 15% of Jerome's max health, as well as 100 energy points. So not only are they going to be getting a buff with the promotion or with the higher grade, but they are also getting energy points, which is going to be very cool to see. And then, of course, the third one, when the performance evaluation is cast, the allied with the highest attack rating receives an instant grade upgrade, which again is going to be interesting to see. So when he uses this, if you can really, again, the awakened version of Belinda, because of the Lightbearer, because of the bonus, it seems like they can get an instant upgrade right off the bat, which is going to make a big difference in here when it comes to this hero and when it comes to the ability. And then, of course, looking at the level 4, when a target followed by the Ape Admiral is defeated, it will go to another target. Interesting build overall. Again, not seeing the warrior in here. And then, of course, Storm Punch forcefully punches the ground, dealing damage equal to 300% of the attack rating to nearby enemies, knocking them in the air. The punch leaves behind a storm zone for 6 seconds, reducing the haste. Now, this is the first and only a damage ability that he has. So again, pretty interesting to see that this is how they build him. Duration of the storm zone goes to 8 seconds. And then when he's inside the storm zone and takes a single strike of damage exceeding 12% of the health, that strike's damage will be reduced to 12% of the max health. So essentially, he cannot be burst down in this combination. Damage reduction up to 50% of the max health can be granted this way in a single battle. When he's inside the storm zone and takes a strike of damage exceeding 4% of his maximum health, strike damage will be reduced to 4%. So again, this is kind of a damage mitigation aspect that is just for him. So again, this is the only damage dealing aspect that he has, and this is the only one that is going to mitigate him. So I don't see him doing much damage really at all at this point. But then as we get into the signature item, you can see at the start of battle, he gets 200 energy. The plus 10 gives him 600 energy. The plus 20 unlocking for 7 seconds after the Ape Admiral begins following an enemy. The effect of the increased damage the following target takes is raised to 60%, guys. Plus 20 on him, absolutely a requirement. Then, of course, the plus 30 when casting Captain of the Winds. The allied hero with the highest grade will receive an instant upgrade, which again, the plus 30 on here is going to be super, super important. With him following into the warrior class, I'm not sure why every skill that he has is pretty much support. I can see a little bit utility around him and around the build that he has, but unfortunately, they're not going to get any of the benefits from the Elder Tree when it comes to the support aspect of this hero. And again, looking through the skills and abilities, looking at the signature item, it seems like everything is going to be the team dynamic. Everything is going to be brought on by the buffs that he is providing for this entire team. So again, pretty interesting to see the build that we have. Then, of course, guys, we do have the furniture for this hero as well. For 5 seconds after an allied hero's grade increases, the buff effects are boosted by an extra 50%. So if you look at this, if you get the 50% extra from the furniture, if it's a Lightbearer in the formation, they're going to get a 30% buff. And there's already 2 triggers in there to instantly take them higher, which again is kind of crazy, but instantly take their grades higher. So again, looking at Scarlet, looking at the Awakened version of Belinda, being in the Lightbearer class seems like it's going to make a big, big difference. Then, of course, the 9 of 9, the number of strike of damage required is reduced to 21 from 25, and a new SSS grade is added. 9 of 9 furniture going to be an absolute requirement on there. The hero's performance gain an extra boost for the numbers of enemy heroes the hero has defeated. So again, if you're having one hero in the formations, that is going to be killed. And again, going back to that Awakened version of Belinda, if you have one hero in the formation that is going to kill them, this is going to be it, guys. So all right, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the new hero. And as always, thank you for watching.